just want to talk to you a little bit about my past and how my body has changed the more that I've worked with the plants. About 3 years ago, I used to really indulge in McDonald's fish fillet. It all started when I was a little kid, right? So my stepdad would be like, "Yo, Monty, we're going to McDonald's. What do you want?" I'd be like, I don't really eat red meat like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a healthy dude. Just give me the healthiest thing you can find in McDonald's. And so he would be like, all right. And he would go, my mom and they'd come back, everybody get their Big Macs. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get like 200 fries or whatnot. And then I'd always get this box, open it up, get the little white bun, open it up. You see the little square in there. That's supposed to be fish, with the little cheese on the top and a little drop of tartar sauce on there. I'd grab that, eat that up. One of the most delicious things I ever experienced. It didn't look like much. It looked like a toy. It looked like fake food. But I really enjoyed it. Throughout the years, I would just go get one, especially like on payday. You know how we sometimes reward ourselves like, I'm driving by McDonald's, you start smelling that grease, and you start imagining those fries. I know you're getting hungry, just bear with me though. And so I was just like, man, I want to get me, this was about 3 years ago, I was like, man, I'm going to get me a fish fillet. Now this is after I'd gotten to the herbs. I was drinking my nutritive teas daily. I was taking various tinctures. I was sort of pushing out things that weren't good for me. But there was something about the McDonald's fish fillet. So I went and got it, and that thing made me feel so incredibly nauseous. I'm just like, the heck? They done gave me a bad fish fillet? Oh, heck no. But I had drove too far from the McDonald's to go back and complain. I was like, it's all good. McDonald's has served me right all these years. I'll just go get a good fish fillet next time. So a couple months pass. I'm eating healthy, doing my nutritive teas. And so I go back to McDonald's, right? I go get another fish fillet. And I'm like, all right, let's try this one. Open it up, feeling nauseous again. I'm like, the heck? Smelled weird. Nothing was tasting right. I'm like, they gave me wait, maybe it's not the fish fillet. Maybe it was me that changed. And just that thought had me tripping like, wait a minute, I gotta try this out again. So a week later, I did the same thing and had the same exact results. And I gave up. To be honest, I actually went and it's like, well, I'm not giving up the fries. You know what I'm saying? So I went back and got the fry. Fry wasn't even good. The grease, it was like, since I had gotten used to good high quality grease, like macadamia nut grease, oil, what else? Avocado oil, eating these high quality oils, I couldn't go back. I couldn't go back to eating those McDonald's fries. And I haven't went since. It just goes to show you that your whole frequency can change if you stay consistent. Because the plants, they're reminders. Okay? They are reminders. They go into the body and they say, hey, do you remember? Do you remember how your body used to feel? They say, do you remember how you used to nourish yourself? Or even if it's not a reminder, it's something that can introduce you to yourself for the first time. So it's either a reminder of something you used to do that was right, or it will introduce you to your body for the first time. And when you feel nourishment for the first time, it's hard to ever go back. I remember also as a kid eating a lot of like Captain Crunch, right? So I would be like, man, let me get some Captain Crunch. It's part of this complete breakfast with crunch berries. I'm sitting here enjoying these fake berries, just like living my life as a 10-year-old, right? Looking at the box, getting excited off the cartoon. And I'd go to school and feel terrible. I'd be drained. I would be tired. I couldn't focus. I'm doodling all over my paper. Teacher's like, why are you doodling on your paper? I got this weird feeling, but I was malnourished. I had never filled myself with true nutrition. You see? So the thing is that as I got older and started eating better, eating real berries, and experiencing a more holistic lifestyle, you know what I mean? It really just tuned me into a different frequency, you know? So just think about that, and thinking about the dangers of sugar in general. Excess sugar can be very, very, very depleting on the body. It can really bring down your internal agony or your metabolic fire, how your cells get rid of waste. It can really open you up to pathogens and little viruses that are trying to get in there. You see, because when you're cooling off your digestive fire, what you're doing is you're basically making space for White Walkers. I know for my Game of Thrones fans out there, the White Walkers, they walk through the snow. That's how the viruses really get in there, okay? So keep your digestive fire up and keep drinking your high mineral nutritive teas. We're talking about the nettles, the red raspberry leaves, okay? Things with high nutrition, because that is gonna make the difference between you really connecting with your body or you only feeding your emotional body. Because that's what was happening with the Captain Crunch. I was only feeding my emotional body. I was happy in my mind, I was happy in my thoughts, but my body was never truly happy. And by eating things that were good for me and tasted good, I was able to merge the two. So that's just a thought I wanted to share with you. Thanks for hanging out with me on Patreon, and look forward to more videos. All right, peace out.